Microphone check, microphone check. Hey, this is the world's most popular barbecue talk, barbershop talk, man cave conversation. However you like it or dislike it. This is the Heavyweight Champ of Sports Talk Podcast. This is your Opinionated Facts, and we are back for another week. These are your hosts. We have the redhead assassin in the building, Mr. Red.
Yay.
Nobody saw the chest bump.
No one saw the chest bump?
No.
The chest.
Yeah,
they heard it, though. I bet you would have picked it up. I bet you would have picked it up. How much you want to bet?
No.
We'll listen to it afterwards.
Okay. Anyway, we have S. Rudolph back in the building with us. Mr. Samar, how we doing, man? How we doing, fellas?
He is 0.1% of
I'm Ray Allen.
Opinionated Facts.
I told him last time I'm Ray.
What are you talking about? How's that a comparison?
Oh, you missed it.
Because the big three, the host of the big three is Bosh. It was Bosh, Wade, and LeBron. And then the fourth one was Allen. He didn't get that respect, though, but he was Mr. Clutch. He came in the clutch.
I said I was 1/3 of Opinionated Facts, and I was here with... I said I didn't know if I should call him a guest or what he was. I said, well, he's a host, kind of a host. Emergency situation. So I say whatever that leftover part is from the 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, because it's like 0.1 something left over. That's him.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Is your other host low managing? He should be Kawhi Leonard.
He's on load management. He's on load management this week. But shout out to Jack, who couldn't be here with us tonight.
What do you mean shout out to Jack?
Why can't we shout him out?
We had a discussion about firing him, I thought. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It's a joke. Is it? It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, man.
It's a joke. It's a joke, fellas. It's 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3. Let it go. Don't do it. Let it go. Hey, we're just joking.
If you guys say you're just joking
motivation.
7 times.
It's motivation. Sometimes you know what? You don't want that guy to have that load management. The fans come to see you play.
That's true.
They pay to see you play.
I agree.
No more load management.
Shout out to Kawhi Leonard. All right, so what we starting with first, fellas? We got NFL free agency that just broke out today. We got the beautiful Duke Blue Devils who knocked off Carolina after being down 13 with about 2 minutes left.
Let's start off with the UNC. Let's start off with that game because it was upsetting to watch. It was upsetting to see UNC kind of crumble.
First of all, is it the best rivalry in sports?
Yes.
Don't be prisoner of the moment.
It's not. You saw the last 100 games, they were 50-50. The score was 17-26 to 17-26.
I mean, yeah, it's a great rivalry. But don't be prisoner of the moment. I think we just seen it and it was a classic.
Everyone you see is like that.
It was a classic. Nah.
Everyone you see is like that.
I don't want to say that.
Now, I'm a big Duke fan for people that know, and you know, I hang around a lot of Carolina fans, and every Carolina fan was like, okay, it's a down year for us.
I didn't think that, though.
Duke is going to be Duke by 10.
I didn't say that. I thought we were going to win that. Before the game started, I was like, this is the one we'll get.
Well, and that's what I told people. Like, no, you thought the score. Like, this is a rivalry game. Duke starts 3 freshmen. Like, no. Like, they don't know what this thing entails. But we have Trey Jones.
He airballed that last shot.
Who's not a freshman.
That
who
boy
stepped
was balling,
up and took over the game and left Carolina fans going home sick.
Too bad when he leaves Duke, you'll never hear of him again. That's what happens to Duke players.
That's not true at all.
But I was on the phone with Cassius Stanley.
What?
His cousin, not him. I was on the phone with his cousin.
Okay.
And she was going to the game. She was going to the game down in North Carolina. She lives in New Orleans. And the first thing she said was, "Oh, you're a Carolina fan." And I was like, "Yeah." The first thing I said back was, "Yeah, it's a down year for us." So, like I did. I crumbled under pressure when she said, "We're gonna be in that ass." Like basically, she was saying. I'm like, So while it's a down year for us, I said, "But don't count us out. We always show up for Duke."
That's true.
So I was kind of like, I was copping the plea, like just in case it didn't go well. Like just in case this don't go well, I said this already. And then I typed the text up when Duke was up 13.
That's his fault.
There's always somebody. When UNC was up 13.
UNC was up 13 with 2 minutes to go.
You were never up 13.
I typed the text up
he said
to send it to her. And then I looked like, you know what? Now let me wait, because if I'm ready to get ahead of myself, and I'll regret this. And I let the text sit there in little draft mode.
Yeah,
that's enough.
Never got a chance to send it.
He's one of those guys.
Never got a chance to send it.
They're out there.
Man, that was
the guy
tough.
that walks it. There was a Duke fan that walked in on the game. Well, I don't know if he was there the whole game or not.
He was a Carolina fan, wasn't he?
No, that's a different story. With me and you and the guy walked in and ruined the game. But this year, I'm sitting there watching the game at Arugas, and they get within a couple of points. I hear a Duke fan over there cheering. I'm like, where did he come from, man? I ain't hear nobody cheering the whole game.
Well, it wasn't much to cheer for that game. We didn't play well. And we still came out with the victory, though.
Y'all some bums.
Now, I want to revisit this guy on the phone with Cassius Stanley's cousin, who's a female, but I guess we'll talk about that more off air.
It had nothing to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. See? You don't do that 'cause you don't know who listens to this. You start stuff. You start these things.
You put it on wax.
I was just saying, I was giving you the conversation.
I'm just saying, like, well, okay. I mean, okay. Anyway.
A friend of a friend.
Either way, Carolina got robbed in a way.
How?
I'm a little mad that you would bring that up. Don't just move on amicably. Nah, he started some stuff. You make it understood. Take it back.
What am I
I didn't mean that, man. You know,
I didn't say anything
you give
wrong.
me these nicknames, B. They stick. People see me in the streets and they say things like, "Hey, you like old heads?" I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would you say that?
Look, I'm not taking it back, but this is a conversation we'll have later.
Okay, fine.
I'm a diehard UNC fan.
Yes.
So I'm not making excuses. When you miss over 50% of your free throws and you shot 30-something free throws, you probably don't deserve to win. But all that aside, when a team is fouling on purpose, and I'm a referee, you know they're fouling. You talk about it during the timeout, and you inbound the ball and you foul like that, they change the game. That last call changes the game.
So you're going to cry over...
I'm not, because I feel like we left it on the floor. We didn't make it free throws, or the game's over.
They were both going for the loose ball.
I think,
that's definitely
even without the free throw issues, they still should have won the game.
Yeah,
Regardless, even if they were in position, they were up 13. They already missed 15 foul shots.
I said, coming into the game, you shouldn't have. Like, what gives you the mind frame to think that they should have won the game?
Because Teddy Valentine didn't make the call. He ran through the player, hit his arm, and you know they're fouling on purpose. They have to foul. They're going to run the clock out.
Your guy didn't step to the ball. Our guy stepped to the ball a little faster.
He ran through him.
He ran to him.
No, that's a foul. I don't think you can debate the foul. You can say you deserved to win the game or how you guys won it, but you can't debate that was a foul.
Trey Jones said he practices that shot off.
I'm talking about the overtime.
Regardless, hold on. Because that shot was amazing. The whole sequence right there, you probably couldn't do again if we had 10 cracks at it. And this guy practices that.
You're going to see more people try.
It got knocked out of his hands.
It didn't come out. The guy put a hand on it, didn't come out, and then he put it back down.
He dropped it, then put it back down. He did double dribble.
You guys are crying over
I didn't even say nothing about that call because nobody's calling that.
You just said something about it.
Well, I'm saying he did double dribble, but I wouldn't have called it either, I don't think.
The foul was a foul.
The foul was a foul.
The no call was a foul.
Especially when you know they have to foul. They have to foul.
And then on top of that, the ref makes the wrong call and says it's Duke ball. Then they go to replay, not enough evidence to overturn it. Even though it looked like it should have been North Carolina ball.
These refs get paid a lot of money
to mess up.
to get the
$3,000
call
for that
right.
game. Probably $3,000 per ref.
And you're talking about
They got to pay for their own
nice retirement.
own transportation. They got to pay for though.
and
they got to get there.
Yeah.
For a flight and everything. That's whack.
well, that's half the cost of the
It
game.
won't be that much.
Nah, you got to give me $5. I got to pay for my flight. That's at least $600. Hotel, flight.
Or just pay for my flight. But
$3,000 for a game. It's a lot of money.
I'll make the call. I'll do it for free if they pay for my little trip. It's a little mini vacation. I'll be out there blowing calls.
I mean, no, because you would think you just said that these guys blew a call. It's
They
not.
did blow a call. That's what
Everybody in America knows they blew the call, B.
even Jay Billis was screaming.
If you were in my shoes, you'd be like, "No, man, no, they blew it. You cost it." I'm being neutral and telling you that Carolina should have won. They missed the free throws. I don't feel bad for them.
I respect officials. That's all. I respect their calls.
You are not respectful of the official guy.
I am a respectful of the official. How you gonna tell me out of official?
Because soon as somebody said something about the call, you said Duke got screwed all game from calls.
I mean, yeah, I thought that there's a lot of charges there. That
They were all charges.
Oh my God,
They were all charges.
you guys are blinded. But anyway, that was a great game. And Duke comes out on top, and we're gonna call Coach the greatest.
He ain't the greatest.
He's not the greatest.
I was about to call him out of his name, but we're on the air.
No, I think his first name is going to be changed to the, and his last name is going to be changed to the greatest.
No.
So when you hear me say Coach Greatest, you know who I'm talking about, Coach K.
You mean that coach that goes up and yells at student sections?
Yeah.
Shut
Shut
up! He like he better have a stroke.
Shut up! Look at the high pitched voice.
He said, "He's one of us. He's one of us."
when they get disrespectful,
They weren't disrespectful though. He was wrong.
Yeah, well,
He was wrong about what he was mistaken.
First of all, he shouldn't have did it.
No, he shouldn't have. But
He don't care any of the time they're messing with fans, calling them at 5 o'clock in the morning and all that other stuff they do.
No, that's just good fan. This is good
All right.
fanhood.
He's like he got kicked in the nuts.
No. Stop being disrespectful.
I'd have threw that foam finger at him.
He's being very disrespectful.
You see the one kid in the front, he was like,
He should have got suspended for that.
he didn't know what to do.
Oh my God.
I don't know about suspended.
12 games.
12 games.
Whoever that guy caught with the chair, he should have got the same amount.
That dude with the chair was going to hit somebody. He could have hurt
No.
somebody.
Is he back?
No, he's out to the end of the season.
I thought I saw him playing the other day. But bottom line is, sometimes you got to put people in their place.
Well,
And that's his boy. You got to respect it. After the game,
freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequence.
After the game, Coach Greatest was up there in his Kobe Bryant shirt, do-rag on, saying, I ride for my man.
Do-rag on.
I ride for my guy. That's what he said.
He said, ride for my guys.
No, you talking about Joe Paterno with that voice, man. Joe, don't matter how they talk. I talk great because I do great things.
Coach
I put
K
great
should have
teams
been
together.
suspended. And he put out a public apology for that a couple days ago because he knew he was wrong.
Like a week or two ago.
No. Your concept of time is messed up because you was on the couch.
I'm back, people. I'm back. That's all that matters, man.
Down and out.
That's all that matters.
He was down and out for a couple weeks.
Carolina.
It was hard to see my friend that way, man. I'm glad you're back.
I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy to be
It's a
here.
little sobering.
Yeah. Nah, man, you look frail body, though.
Nah, man, you think about your life a little bit.
You better be glad we're not on live. 'Cause you
30s.
look, coming from D1 athlete, you look like
I'm getting down on my playing weight.
you look like D3 female athlete now.
Ooh.
Oh, God. See. Right now, first of all, no disrespect to the ladies' game.
None.
But I would go out there and put up 25 a night now.
Guess who?
In
D3 women's basketball. It's worse than what he said.
what I say?
What you're about to say is worse than what he already said.
What do you say?
He said you look like you were in D3 women's basketball shape.
All I'm saying is
And you said no disrespect, but you would go out there and drop 20 in D3.
25.
25 in a Division III girls basketball game.
Disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
You guys know my game. It's
No,
like
we
that.
know you just came off the couch. That's what we're more like. You're
You ain't
disrespectful.
getting up and down the court.
Not one time.
College court, too. That's 84 feet. 94 feet.
Listen, you're talking about Division III basketball.
What's wrong with Division 3 basketball? It's a lot of some studs that come out of
There are
no
many
studs.
there are
There are
many
no studs.
No studs.
That is terrible.
no, there are many
Coming from somebody that used to rep varsity girls basketball.
there are many talented players at that level. But I believe in myself. And
I feel like if you're a woman and you play basketball, you could play somewhere if you want to pursue it at the next level.
you think you can play Division III basketball.
I'm saying as a woman, you could play somewhere.
I agree with you. I coach basketball at the junior college level. If you want to continue your basketball career,
As
you
a
can.
female.
As a male too.
No.
As a male or female, there is a place for you to play basketball.
Everybody can't even play varsity basketball.
Yeah, I
There's
coach.
guys that got cut off the varsity team that played for that.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying, but
I
there's-
coach junior college Division III basketball. Like junior college has Division I, Division II, Division III. The same way as Division I, Division II, Division III of regular college. Division III teams in the junior college level has some spots for everybody. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think so.
There's some good high school teams that would beat them.
I believe that. But I still think you had to have some talent.
Nah, not the ones. I'm not losing. I'm not.
I seen
My team's
rec
not losing
league,
to a high school team.
high school level basketball.
I don't
There's some
know.
bad
Yeah.
players. They couldn't play nowhere else unless they were paying somewhere to play.
I'm just saying. In general, I would put up 25 in a Division III girls basketball game right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Right now.
No, you wouldn't. You're disrespectful to the work they put in on the D3 level. They work just as hard.
Yeah,
They
that's
do
F&M.
work hard.
That's F&M.
But I
F&M's girl team, you couldn't play right now.
am a problem on the court.
You couldn't start.
Listen, we'll continue this. We're going to continue this on the flip side.
We're not going to continue it. It's over. Once we go to break.
Well, just know before we go to break that B-Way would dominate the girls Division III basketball league. We'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome back to the Opinionated Facts Podcast. Make sure that you download us on Spotify, Apple. You can follow us on Twitter at OF Podcast Boys. And you can follow us on YouTube at the same OF Podcast Boys. But let's get back to it. NFL free agency. Samar, what do you have for us? Breaking news. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that wasn't good enough.
Tom Brady will test the free agent market. Phillip Rivers has separated him from the Chargers. He will be a free agent.
Is that breaking news? I feel like I've read that already. Like
Phillip Rivers is just
a good 2 hours before I got here.
Well,
You can't break news that's already been broken.
well, yeah, because if you're...
Can you?
Yes.
If you haven't heard of this news,
It's not breaking news, though, is it anymore? Now it's just you're reporting. He's reporting.
Well, it's not even official till March, but it's official enough.
So, where's Tom Brady go?
Back to New England.
I'm going to say Tampa Bay.
Now,
What?
Tampa Bay.
they're saying right now that
Breaking news. You heard it here first. If you haven't heard it, you heard it
I
here
don't
now.
think I don't. First of all, Brady's been playing the softest schedule in the NFL for about a decade. You're going to tell me he's going to go to the NFC with all them monsters?
What are they going to do with famous Jameis? Cut him?
He's a free agent.
He's a free
Well,
agent.
yeah,
Well, he's a free
he
agent.
could be tagged.
I don't think he gets tagged. I think they let him walk.
I will say this.
They have 30 reasons to let him walk.
You cannot let quarterbacks just walk.
They won't let him walk. What do you mean? That happens more often now than it ever has.
Who walked recently?
What do you mean recently?
The only one I can see walking, remember walking, is Kirk Cousins.
I don't see... You can't... The league is too quarterback friendly. You need a good one.
Nah, they let the Super Bowl MVP walk.
Who?
Nick Foles.
He's a bum.
Let Nick Foles
Nick Foles
walk.
is not a bum.
They ain't let him walk. They would have to franchise him again. There's no way they could pay him and Wentz that kind of money. Either way, the first two teams that came up with the Phillip Rivers news was Tennessee and the Colts. But the team that's been closely linked to him is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I don't think Brady goes there. I don't think Brady goes to the NFC anyway.
If Brady goes anywhere, I think he'll go to the West Coast.
They're saying he could replace Phillip Rivers in San Diego, and they could still draft Justin Herbert.
It's not San Diego.
It's Los Angeles. You're right.
That's how the players feel. Like they feel that they don't have no home games. Why would Brady go there?
They don't have any home games.
They
The
don't.
worst thing they did was move out of San Diego. They have a good fan base in San Diego,
They should
man.
never left. It's terrible too.
Like
Everywhere
They can't even sell out a 30,000 seat
they had to
soccer
go,
arena.
They gotta go silent count when they're at home. They go silent count.
why would Brady go there and play in that venue?
That new stadium's open up this year. It's gonna be crazy.
Bananas.
Yeah,
and they're
but-
playing it this year.
Yeah.
And there's
Well,
gonna
they
be-
might get some fans.
no, there'll be 10 people in there.
It looked like the XFL debut.
Uh,
Some of those stadiums were empty.
well,
Some of
yeah.
them are sold out though.
They were playing in soccer stadiums, though.
That's true.
Where do you want to play at? Let's just start.
Just say,
It's a
San
fun
Diego,
league.
well, it's not that bad because San Diego couldn't even sell out a soccer stadium.
They're saying the Raiders are gonna pursue him in free agency.
Who?
I think the Raiders would be a good fit.
I don't think so.
Who? Thomas?
Tom Brady.
Samar. Oh,
I do not want Tom.
Samar, the tough rule.
Why don't you want
He's
Tom?
because it still pains him.
First of all, Tom ain't good. It's the same thing I said about Foles.
Whoa.
Tom Brady is not a good quarterback no more.
That is so disrespectful.
Blasphemous.
It's the truth.
They went 12-4 this year.
You think Belichick's trying to get rid of Brady for no reason? He tried to get rid of Brady 2 years ago for Jimmy G.
Belichick is old too.
If it wasn't for Belichick, Brady would retire 5 years ago. Belichick is carrying him to over the line.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Brady is a below average quarterback.
Yeah. Oh my God. That might be the dumbest thing you
Below
ever
average.
said.
He is below average.
Below average.
This year and last year.
Below average.
Yes. He had a terrible
Hold on,
Super Bowl.
hold on. Below average.
Bottom 15.
I was just I watched the Power episode last night, the finale, and he kept trying to have how he said before he killed him. He was trying to give him a chance to get out of his way. So I wanted to keep asking you. That's why I wanted to keep asking you.
He wanted to change his
what you-
answer?
Yeah, but see, you gonna change your answer to get out of the way, but you're not. So that's
Brady
good.
is a bottom 15 quarterback
Are you
in the
crazy?
NFL. That
This
is
guy
no-
led his team, you can't name 3 players on the offense, and he let them do a 12-4 record.
First of all, we got James White, Sony Michel, Julian Edelman. That's 3 for you. I can keep going, but continue.
Julian Edelman is the same guy that led the
Brady
league in drops.
He has the worst NFL passer rating in the whole entire NFL, including backups, with throwing the ball further than 15 yards downfield. He can't throw deep no more. He's a dink and dunk system quarterback.
Who can he throw deep to? What deep threat does Tom Brady have?
Yo, good quarterbacks make receivers good.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Name one.
The only reason you know, Sammy Watkins was throwing around the league until he got with Patrick Mahomes. McKeel Hardman, Tyreek Hill. He made these guys good with good quarterbacks.
No, Sammy Watkins was always
Who
good.
was Aaron Rodgers got? Devontae Adams was like a 6th round, 5th round draft pick until he got with Aaron Rodgers. Now he's an all-pro.
So was Tom Brady, and he was like the
I'm
GOAT.
saying so he was the GOAT. They say he never had receivers his whole career, and all of a sudden he ain't good no more. It's always everybody's fault but Brady.
No, the older you get, the more help you need. That's normal.
Exactly. He's old and he needs a lot of help.
No.
I'm saying watch the games.
He
He's not accurate no more.
give him average
He
receivers.
throws the ball downfield. He has number 1 pick in N'Keal Harry. He had Josh
God.
Gordon early in the year.
McKeel Harry wasn't even on the roster for the first
McKeel
5
Hartman
weeks.
was 3rd, 2nd round pick behind McKeel Harry was the first receiver taken off the board this year.
First of all, the Chiefs draft very well.
So now they draft. Belichick don't draft well.
He
drafts
does all right.
well.
He don't draft as well as Andy Reid.
So he had Hartman.
No one does.
He had Gordon. Who else did he have? A pretty good 3rd receiver.
You're throwing out draft picks like the
Patriots.
best quarterback wanting a third. The best quarterback in the league is a 3rd rounder. Like,
Who? Best quarterback in the league is Patrick Mahomes, and he went number 10 in the 1st round.
oh, I thought he won late.
No, he went number 10. It was first pick was Mitchell Trubisky, Deshaun Watson 1 second, and then they traded up and took Mahomes at 10.
Well, regardless, Tom Brady.
Is a bum.
No, he's throwing to nobody.
It don't matter who he's throwing to. He doesn't have the arm strength no more. Never had the mobility, and he's not accurate.
He's
He's
very
accurate, but wasn't
Under 10 yards.
Wasn't as much this year as in past
Last year
years.
he wasn't good.
I wouldn't say he wasn't good.
He was bad last year, and that
Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl he
champ.
was terrible.
Oh my God.
They won.
He had one good drive. They scored 10 points.
He didn't lose them the game.
He didn't win it for him.
Listen,
Belichick went with the defense.
first of all he has to do is be better than his backup.
And that's why he got rid of all of them.
No,
That's fat. He said Jimmy G had it. You got to get Jimmy G out of here.
no. I mean
Who
that's
said that?
Brady said it. He went above Belichick and went to Kraft. And then he said, Belichick called Kyle Shanahan and said, hey, do you want Jimmy G? I'll trade him to you. He didn't want to trade him in the AFC.
allegedly that happened. Yes, we heard that story, but it was never confirmed.
Pretty much confirmed. Kyle Shanahan told that
Brady
part of the
wasn't asked why.
because Belichick wanted to keep Jimmy G. And can you blame him?
This is all hearsay.
That's not hearsay.
Jimmy G's not too much better.
Jimmy
Lately.
G's only lost 6 games his whole career.
He hasn't lost
Well,
much.
Well, one was Super Bowl. They're not winning because of him.
He ain't losing it. He's a part of it. He's more of their winning than Brady is for the Patriots.
No, or else they would have. No.
They had I don't want to say historic, but they had a pretty great defense this year.
Yes.
And the weakest schedule in the NFL. And that's hands down win percentage. But
Buffalo was good.
they played.
They played the Jets twice and the Dolphins twice.
Yep, and the other rest of their schedule was terrible.
Buffalo was good. Playing them twice, good. They had a good
Yeah,
year.
Buffalo was good. They weren't great.
No one's really great.
And Buffalo held them to 9 points?
This is blasphemy.
16.
You can't be talking about Tom Brady as in he's not
Tom
good.
Brady, in my opinion, is the greatest. He was go down as the greatest football player of all time. He's the GOAT.
Greatest quarterback or football player?
Quarterback. He
different.
ain't the greatest football player. That's Jerry.
Eh,
But he'll go down as the GOAT as the NFL.
I think you're biased to the offense.
That's just the fact. They're going to go down as the GOAT. The quarterback is always going to be the GOATs.
I'm saying, like you said, Jerry.
I think Jerry Rice is the best. These records are unbreakable.
He played for 25 years.
He's not played 25.
It felt like he was in the league for 25. I remember games he played in, and I'm only 30.
There's some good football players, man. I played this game.
Well, they just did the top 100, and those are the guys that were on.
Who got number one? Unitas, right? Was it unanimous?
No, they picked each position. They picked like 10. It depends on the position.
Bottom line, Tom Brady is still a quarterback that can go out and get you 12 wins like he did this year.
No, he cannot. Not anywhere else. He's gonna get you 12.
He just did it.
Belichick got 12.
Belichick ain't stepped 1 foot on the field.
And then they lost to the Dolphins.
They did lose to the Dolphins.
They did lose to the Dolphins.
So did the Eagles, though. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Eagles ain't good.
That's not true. We're in the playoffs.
We're talking about playoff teams that ain't good.
Yeah, you're getting a little ahead of yourself. You're saying about playoffs and not being
And
good.
the Eagles were in the worst division in the NFL.
Oh my God!
right.
Were
Here
they
we
not?
go.
No.
What division was worse?
Record-wise, maybe.
Oh, that's all. They were in the worst division in the
You
NFL.
put all of our wins together,
Most of
it's
the
better
year-
than the AFC.
No, it's not.
How are they not?
You
We have more
won-
competition in our
You
division?
won the division at 9-7.
That's not the point.
That
What
is
I'm
the
saying
point.
there's more competition in our division than there was anywhere else, especially the New England division.
No, 'cause Buffalo was better than both of y'all.
We beat Buffalo and so did the Cowboys. What are you talking about? How are they better than us?
Buffalo smacked the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day.
Like, we beat the We beat the.
I'm
the
just
Bills.
telling you, they smacked the Cowboys.
Well, how are they better than us?
And the Cowboys smacked y'all.
And
y'all
then we
beat
smacked
on
them,
that.
and then we
Yeah.
smacked Buffalo and Buffalo.
Buffalo had more wins than y'all this year, and they beat better
We
teams.
smacked Buffalo in Buffalo.
You got to win in Buffalo.
We smacked them.
But you weren't better-
31-13.
But you were not a better team than Buffalo.
31-13.
Were you better team than Buffalo this year?
Yes.
No.
We beat them. When it came down to it, we beat them.
Buffalo was
In
better
their
team.
house.
Buffalo was
Not
better
by
than the Eagles.
mistake.
We did go to their house.
31-13. Wasn't even
All right,
close.
so Dolphins beat the Eagles. They're better than the Eagles now?
You know that's not. You know that's not.
I'm telling you, you weren't better
they
than
were
Buffalo.
a 2-win team.
They won like 4 or 5. man.
Ooh.
Either way, you can't use one game and say it was better. Over the whole season,
We
Buffalo
smacked them.
was better than the Eagles.
We smacked them. And
Tom
the Dolphins
Brady,
didn't beat
back
the
to
Eagles.
Tom.
The Eagles lost that game.
Where does Tom end up?
Tampa Bay. Breaking news. You heard it here first.
I think he's back with New England. Nobody's gonna want. I can't really. Gruden might do it. I know Gruden loves him.
They want winners.
San Diego could do it as a stopgap for a rookie
There's no
quarterback.
team in San Diego no more.
Los Angeles could use it as a stopgap in between the quarterback they draft this year.
I can't believe you're being this disrespectful.
Maybe
Tom
the
Brady.
Colts.
No way. No way the Colts take Brissett and put him on the bench again.
Brissett's done. He was not good at the end of the year.
He wasn't terrible.
They're saying Phillip Rivers might go there.
They say a lot of things. Phil Rivers looked terrible this year.
Yeah, he got to retire. He should retire.
He didn't look. You said he looked terrible. What did Brady look like?
He had him on his fantasy team though. That's why he's mad at him.
Phillip was a way better quarterback than Brady was.
Nah, he I'm a Phillip guy, you know that. Like that's I wish I could have him on my team every year.
Chargers lost
But-
a lot of games, but they still had, I think, scored more points. They only had 2 points scored
Tom,
than they did. The point differential was like 2 points.
Well, they lost like 7 games in a row by like 3 or less points.
Yeah, he still was a baller. He just still had some costly picks.
Tommy Boy wins games, man.
Yeah, we're done with the Tommy Boy stuff, man. Like he's not changing his mind.
I'm trying to change his
Nobody
mind.
cares about
he's
Tom Brady.
hallucinating.
This is coming from somebody.
I personally think Tom should just
B-Way
retire.
doesn't want to watch NFL.
Brady should have retired last year
So
when he
you're
won the Super
going
Bowl.
off his name, B.
I'm going off of his record. I'm going off of him
But-
getting the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
So that's like saying Trent Dilfer's a great quarterback also because he won Super Bowl.
No, Trent Dilfer played for with the best defense ever.
And
One of
Brady
them.
played with
One
one
of
of the best
the
defenses
best
in the NFL this year. The best defense.
They were bad after like week
49ers
5.
49ers had the best defense.
I would say one of the best, 1 or 2. 49ers
Or 3.
Patriots.
They started out as a great defense.
And they played well all year.
They did not.
Yes, they did.
They did not play well all
defense
year.
played well a couple of in games.
No, I mean they were a good defense, but they weren't great.
They were a
And
top
it's
3.
not a reason that they went 12-4 this year. It wasn't the defense.
Defense in the schedule.
Tom Brady making plays, throwing the ball to guys that look like you.
I'm like an athlete.
Yeah, okay. You're an NFL athlete. No, you don't. So that's the reason I'm saying Tom
Did you
is
watch
better.
any Patriot games this year?
Yes.
I don't even believe you, but maybe you saw some on the red zone or
Listen.
a playoff game. I
You
watch
don't
every
watch-
game every week,
No.
watch
Every
every
game is
game every
on
week.
at the bar. That's your.
And I watch them all.
Didn't
It's
the Eagles
impossible.
Didn't the Eagles play the New England this year?
They did.
We beat them.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, we did beat New England.
No,
this
you
year.
didn't.
Yeah, we did. We always do.
You did not. I don't think they played New England.
Fact check it.
We'll
get back.
check it. We'll check it. We got a commercial coming up.
Listen, I don't know why this guy is disrespecting Tom Brady, but he is.
I'm not disrespecting him by saying he's a bottom half quarterback. He's a bottom half of the league quarterback right now. If you want to bring him to a franchise with a brand new offense, what? No, we got. When'd you go to break?
Hey, we'll be right back with this guy, and he'll finish his blasphemy thoughts in a little bit. We'll be right back. And we're back with more Opinionated Facts. Again, make sure you follow us on Twitter at OF Podcast Boys, YouTube the same, and make sure you download us on Spotify, Apple, and every other podcast listening platform. Back with the Eagles, Patriots score.
17-10 Patriots.
We fact checked it.
I already knew it.
I was wrong. But Brady, I remember the game now. Eagles should have won.
Probably because
we
Bumbo.
we had some issues scoring, but Eagles in New England had one of the better defenses. So
now they have one of the better defenses.
I never said they didn't. He said that.
Moving on, man.
I never said that. I didn't say they did.
So they're saying they're going to get rid of Dak and bring in Brady. Would you do that?
No.
Would you do it for Carson Wentz?
Heck,
No, I wouldn't do it.
You want to do it for nobody
Yes, we
because he's
do.
a bum.
no, you just don't get rid of Dak. Dak's been there. He's only 4 years.
You don't
in.
get rid of anybody.
No young quarterback, no.
Exactly. You get rid of nobody for Brady.
Oakland's getting rid of their quarterback for Brady.
Carr's got to go. Carr's a bum.
Carr's not a bum.
He's not.
I don't think he's a bum.
He's a check down monster.
I said that on
Eli
last
Manning
podcast.
ish.
He's not Eli Manning-ish. Carr has not been the same since the injury, and I told you I'll be open to Jameis. Damn sure don't want Brady.
Well,
Brady does the same thing Carr does. Just check within 10 yards. Boom, boom. That's all they do. You got to go downfield. Brady can't go downfield.
Brady's
no
more accurate than Carr in under 10 yards.
I don't know. I think he had his high completion percentage in his career. He was like almost 75%.
Well, we see
It
this.
don't matter when you're throwing to the running back.
We see Samar has issues on this topic, and
That's not issues.
more people that have issues.
I just think I would take Jameis Winston
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
over Derek Carr probably. I would not take Brady.
The more people that have issues, as my transition comes on, the transition king that I am, these UFC judges have issues as well.
One judge.
Unanimous decision.
They only fight 5 rounds. It's not hard to get a score.
Let's talk. Let's tell the people what we're talking about here.
John Jones versus Reyes.
John Jones.
The fight was close. It was a one-round fight.
It was extremely close. The fight was extremely close. Reyes won the first 2, I think, easily. The third was a toss-up for me. I thought,
and Jones won 4 and 5 easily.
But Jones did win. Well, 4 is still close, I thought, but 5.
No,
easily.
he won 4.
He looked like the fresher fighter. In 4
Even Reyes came up in the mic and said, "I lost 4 or 5, but I thought I won the first 3."
And 3's a toss-up.
3's a toss-up.
That's where
So it's a one-round fight either way you look at it. If you want draw, I don't have a problem with draw. I thought it didn't look like Jones definitely won. The third round was a toss-up, but
I feel like if you're Reyes, you got to go get it. Like that's the sense in boxing, where it's like you got to
still got to score the fight round by round.
You do, but if you're the champion, I feel like judges are going to lean more towards
the
you
champion
when it's a closer fight because you're already the champion.
But what
you got to go. You got to go in there. You say, you know what, I'm taking the bout.
49-46 is a disgrace.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Every Jones round 1 was debatable.
No, not 4 and 5.
There was no clear cut.
Not 4 and 5.
Like the first 2 rounds, like we knew Reyes was winning the fight.
5, Jones won easily. Like Reyes won 1 and 2. Like it wasn't even no dispute. I thought 4 was a little closer, but I thought Jones won that round as well. The only one that was a toss-up where you could go either way maybe was 3. And like I said, they're going to lean more towards the champion when you're the champion.
I understand that. I don't understand how
but
they
that
got
same
to a
judge
unanimous
earlier
decision.
in the night judged the fight and gave it the same type of card.
Terrible card too. Yes, he
and
did.
it was a terrible score again. So he's been scoring terrible all night. It wasn't like this is the first time.
Yeah, I think he's done.
I think it's more talk about
the thing makes it worse,
his
though.
score when it shouldn't matter. It still went to Jones. Like the other 2 refs went with Jones anyway. So his score don't really even matter.
A lot of people did feel like Jones
even if he
lost,
would have
though.
went with the Reyes route, 49-46.
No way.
It wouldn't have made it. I'm saying if he would, it wouldn't have made a difference. Jones still would have won. It just wouldn't have been unanimous.
That's all I got. Like, I didn't think it was a unanimous decision. Like, I don't think, like, if us three watch the fight, we're all looking at it from different angles. Like, we're going to see different outcomes. Like, it was that close. The fight was that close where you're going to be able to say Reyes won.
No.
And a lot of people feel that way.
Some people feel like Reyes won the fight if they're going 1 through 3. They're not thinking, but there's a lot of people, the same people I heard say that aren't Jones supporters. So they have a biased approach. I don't really care. Like I'm
a Jones fan.
I watch
I'm not
it.
biased.
I wouldn't say I'm a Jones fan. I'm a McGregor guy. Like I like McGregor. Jones, I mean, yeah, I'm glad he won. I'm cool. But if he had lost, I don't think I would have cared. So I'm saying people like UFC guys that hate Jones, like this from big time UFC guys. Some of my friends like Mark and Shay, they're big time UFC guys, and they don't like Jones. So to them, they're going to see like Reyes easily won 1, 2, and 3, and you can make a case he won 4.
He didn't win 4.
That's crazy to me.
Reyes got up right away and said, "I lost 4 and 5. I was tired."
I know what he said. I'm just telling you what people think.
It makes it look worse because Jones' last fight was the exact same. Where like, did he really win? So his last 2 fights have been kind of controversial. But I do think when you have the greatest fighter to ever put on a pair of 6-ounce gloves, it's hard to take it from him in that kind of fight.
He's not putting no one away anymore, though.
He's still the
like
greatest.
Jones used to dominate
He did.
his matches. Where
and I felt back. I was telling B-Way that before the fight. Like, this is the GOAT. And he's like, I was like, this ain't the Jones I know.
no, just Reyes is a good fighter. Like
Reyes look good.
Reyes is a good fighter. That's the thing.
But no, not like he ain't elite good. Like nobody bet on
He
him.
was 12-0.
You're talking about the greatest fighter to ever put on 6-ounce gloves. It's not even debatable. Nobody even debates
He's
it.
been defending his title for 10 years.
But
He hasn't lost a title fight in 10 years. He's
never lost.
14-0. He's 30-1. He has 1 defeat, Jones.
Yeah, but the one defeat's a no
It
contest.
doesn't matter. It's still a defeat.
Do you know how he got it?
It doesn't matter.
It don't count as defeat.
It's not in the loss column?
No, it's a no contest.
No, it's 31-0.
He got that one is because he elbowed somebody straight down the forehead.
Why they had their
on their ground.
on the ground.
You
It's
can't
an
do
illegal.
that.
It's a disqualification.
And he came back and he knocked that guy out in the first
Okay,
round.
well, where is the disqualification at? What does that happen when you get disqualified for something? Does somebody else win or no one wins?
He lost by technicality. He's never lost.
So did he lose?
He never lost a fight.
No, pay attention to what you said first.
Never lost.
He never lost.
No, pay attention to what you said first.
Nobody has ever raised their
No,
hand.
what did you just say first?
I said he lost by technicality.
He lost by technicality. That's my point. So he's lost. That's my point.
He never lost a fight.
He lost by technicality. So he's still
And
lost.
he is
He
undisputed.
is undefeated. He has beaten everyone that they put in front of him.
And he's
Yes.
undisputedly recognized as the greatest fighter of all time. It's not even debatable. Nobody even argues it.
People argue.
Nobody argues.
People
Jones
argue.
Jones.
It was an argument when before Anderson Silva got hurt the way he got hurt.
But
He ain't been the same. But
before that, it was argument with Silva. For the last 5 years,
for the last 5 years, but I'm
he's
saying,
recognized as the greatest fighter of all time.
We go Silva, prime. We all know that's an argument.
It is. Silva's my favorite fighter.
All right, so is he slowing down?
He looks like it. He ain't dominant as he used to be.
I think there's better opponents now. Like
Yeah.
people
The
don't
sport-
see like there's
is
better
getting better.
guys in with the sport now. Like you don't understand how dominant Ronda Rousey was at one point.
The woman was
And
different.
she was always the same fighter. It wasn't that she was a bad fighter. It's just the girl, they haven't caught up yet. And when they started to catch up, you start to see Holly Holmes comes in, beats her, and then
The best girl ever right now.
Nunez comes
Nunez
in,
the best ever.
beats her, and she's just getting beat. But it's not that she's not the same skill fighter that she was. It's just the sport has caught up
The
with
difference
Ronda
was
Rousey.
everybody always said it about Ronda. She was not that skilled.
Yeah, she wasn't.
She was a terrible striker. She had jiu-jitsu, and she would put the armbar on you. But she wasn't skilled. Nobody. Jones is the best skilled. He already has the reach, the height.
He's a good athlete.
The weight.
But it runs in
He's
his
an
family.
athlete.
All his brothers are like in the NFL.
So they're telling me Ronda Rousey was the Nicki Minaj of like the
No.
UFC.
No, that's a good comparison. Like, 'cause
Nicki
Nick,
Minaj can rap.
but then you see other people coming in and rapping, and then she's not so hot anymore.
You heard
At
her
one
on
point,
Monster
it was
though?
I mean,
She killed it.
That was when nobody
killed
else.
it.
There was no female.
But there's
competition
nobody else out there. Soon as,
Nah,
as someone,
there was good.
no,
rappers
you
before
hear
that.
you hear
Lil'
Meg,
Kim,
you hear Meg the
Lauryn
Stallion
Hills.
you hear Meg the Stallion freestyle and stuff. You're like, ooh, Nikki.
Nah, but
You're like, uh-oh. Cardi B comes in and gets hot. She only write her own stuff, but she just gets hot in the industry.
Ronda
and people forget about Nikki.
Was the first female fighter that respected almost ever in the MMA.
She was the only female that ever had.
Nikki ain't the first. She just did what Lil' Kim kind of did. We saw it this act before. Foxy Brown.
Nah, man.
So
Nikki's the biggest female hip hop artist of all time.
I'm saying like we never saw it before. Ronda was a phenomenon. We never saw that before. Women didn't fight in mixed martial arts.
So she ain't the first.
No.
All right, so John Jones is slowing down. And so you're calling him the greatest ever.
Universally recognized.
Is he the greatest ever right now?
He's still going to be the GOAT. He still never lost.
He lost.
He got disqualified.
He's 31-0, people.
30.
31. 30 wins,
got you.
1 loss, 0 draws.
He's 30-0-1.
No, that's
30
not,
wins,
that's
0
not
losses,
how,
and 1
hey,
DQ.
If you watch the fight on Saturday, that's not how they depicted it on the screen when it came across. It said 30 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws.
The thing about Jones is he used to just be so dominant. He threw his elbows like jabs. He was the best wrestler, even though he didn't wrestle. Cormier was an Olympic wrestler, and he out-wrestled Cormier.
He couldn't get that guy down.
He couldn't get that guy down. So I was just like, damn, he can't get
that dude is big, though. You realize how big that dude is? Because Jones is a big guy.
Yeah.
He's 6'4".
6'4".
This guy's 6'6". You ever try to slam someone to 6'6"? Don't go that way.
He took down Cormier like it was nothing.
Cormier's 5'10".
Cormier is an Olympic wrestler. An Olympic
all
silver medalist.
well and great. He's 5'10". It's a little easier to get guys that aren't that big down. 5'10".
Look, he put down Gustafsson. Gustafsson's like 6'8".
And that was his hardest fought fight before this one.
That was. Second fight, though, he
bigger guys
is
is tougher, man. These guys are huge. You can't be 6'6" and be like, oh, you got to dominate this guy. He's 6'6", and he's a trained fighter.
Nobody thought Reyes had a chance to win the fight.
That's not. I don't believe
they get Monday morning quarterback all they want and say, oh, he's all this. The dude fought really well. But I think, like you said, maybe Jones is slowing down.
Dominic, I'm giving you your props, man. You showed up. You showed out. But you came up short. You know what I mean? That's all that happens. Everyone's come up short against Jones. Not just him. Not just you.
It's a little debatable.
You're going to have your
time.
time.
It's debatable. I'll give you that.
Reyes will have his time. He'll be a champion at some point in the UFC.
He ain't gonna get another fight for a while. Well, Jones will give you rematches.
Speaking of debatable,
he's not giving out a rematch.
Speaking of debatable, did you guys hear KD's comments?
KD's an asshole.
Well,
excuse my language. I'm tired of this guy.
I was about to say elaborate. Like you might want to tell the story first.
Let's some more tell the story. I think he's a jerk.
He was on a podcast. They asked him about when he left OKC.
All the Smoke podcast.
Yes, with Steven Jackson and
Matt Barnes.
Yes, good podcast.
Great podcast.
You gave it great to him.
Yeah, I said good. He went great. He did go great.
They get some good. They get some good, like, because of where they come from.
Yeah, they're gonna get
they get great guests.
They do get great guests,
and that's a plus.
Steph Curry was just on there talking about the whole Mark Jackson. Yeah, it was good. That was good.
Yeah, it's like, you got to give props for due because of where they come from. They get that.
You ask these celebrities or these stars questions, and when they give you honest answers, you want honesty, and then you roast them for it.
Yeah, he's
right. He said that they asked him about leaving OKC. He said he knew before the year, basically, that he was going to get out there. He needed a change. He said he was tired of playing with. He played with a bunch of athletes, he said, but not a lot of skilled players. He said that he was the only one that could consistently hit a three-pointer, and the other guys had trouble passing the ball. And then, Golden State had these shooters. But before he even knew he was going to Golden State, basically, he was going to leave. He knew he needed to change. He was going somewhere different.
Well, this is piggybacking on him saying that he knew he was going to leave Golden State in the middle of the season last year.
But because of what? The Draymond stuff?
He just said he knew it was his time to go. He didn't feel like...
It was never going to be his team.
Well, he felt like it wasn't... They weren't feeling him. Yeah, accepting him.
I did feel the same way.
Nah, I felt that way. They weren't. Not all of them were accepting of him. Like Draymond, first of all, he's Ray Allen. If he's part of the Heatles on that team. So it's KD, it's Steph, it's Clay, then it's Draymond.
You need that dog. You need that dog on the ball.
Yeah, but he's right. Draymond was 4.
He's so there's no way. As I'm the best player in the NBA, which KD thinks he is, and we all think it's debatable. But yes, it's close.
Yes.
So when he went to OKC, when he went to Golden State, they had Draymond walk up to him and said, "We don't play like that. Remember that?
That was early though, right?
That was early on, but it doesn't matter.
That changed quick though, because they did
What do you
play
mean
like
we
that.
don't play like that? I play how I want. You guys follow me. I'm the best player in the league.
Yeah.
You can't have this guy that may not start on some other teams.
They won 2 before he got there.
Say to me, I don't care. But you're going to say to me?
Yeah, we won 2 before he got
Guys
there.
that are the greats have egos.
And
you
teams
can't
that
walk
are-
up to me.
And teams that are great have
That's
egos.
fine.
There's guys at my job that can't walk up to me and never say that to me. You know what? Yo, I don't work this way. No, whether you work how I work, or you can go work somewhere else.
When you're that, you got to fit into a new team. And
Especially
Not when
Draymond,
you're the greatest. The team. If you're the
Yeah.
greatest player on that team, they fit into you. You don't fit into them.
but then
won to
Draymond
the
figured it out.
champs.
Like,
They went to the champs.
No, they went to champs. They lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
But they won 2 titles
It
before
doesn't
that.
matter. They went to champs when he got there. Were they? Were they?
They were not.
They were 79-3 win team without a title.
All right. So
Greatest record of all time in the
Steph
NBA.
have 4?
No title.
I thought he won 1 out of 3.
No, he has 3 championships.
Yeah, they didn't win 2 before him.
they won 1?
They won 1 and then won 2 with KD.
So when you go to a great team, there is a sense of fitting in.
Not when you're the greatest player.
But
you
look,
don't have to fit
yeah,
into.
you do. 'Cause think
No,
about
you don't.
What LeBron do in Miami in the beginning?
He said he was going to defer to Dwayne Wade.
what'd he do?
But he has to say that.
He tried to, and they weren't playing well.
Then you know what happened? He
He
took
said,
the hell
"Yo, it's
over.
your team." And he took over as the lead guy, and they started winning more.
No, man. The
But
guys
Dirk-
got to figure this out before they get there. I'm
No.
still the best. They got to fit into me.
But
I don't care where I go.
LeBron went there and said he tried to fit in with Wade. It was Wade's team.
It's Wade County.
It is, and that was Steph County.
It's still Durant's team.
It was
Clearly, you know who didn't figure it out?
Draymond.
Y'all didn't figure it out. Draymond and Steph didn't figure it out.
No, because Draymond said that in the beginning. We don't play like that. By the end of the year, they're like, "Yo, it's KD's team." Steph didn't take the last shot no more. It was always KD.
Yeah.
Steph didn't care.
Draymond never bought in. And that's why KD left.
Nah, I think KD left.
Draymond never bought into that dude coming to his house and trying to take over.
Nah, I don't
He's
think
like,
that's
oh, this
true.
guy coming and trying to eat my food. Nah, Draymond wasn't having it. He got an ego issue too.
No disrespect to KD, because I like the guy on the basketball court. He's a killer. I like everything about him.
I don't like the guy personally,
But listen,
but I still like about Kobe once.
He's a-
Whatever you went off about
he's
that.
a mental midget.
He
He's
is.
mentally soft.
He is.
You can't say that because he's one of the clutchest person. He's the most clutch in the NBA.
We're not talking about putting up
No,
shots.
I'm not talking about that. Like I
I
just
said,
said,
but you got to be mentally strong to do that kind of things.
No,
he came down
that's not
LeBron's
true.
grill, was like yak yak.
no, but he has
30.
He has a-hole in him. A-holes do that. Like you
Who
know
was
what I
bigger
mean?
asshole than Kobe?
That's what I'm saying. You need that in you to be a great player. I'm saying on the basketball court, I have no problem with KD. Off the basketball court, he lets too much stuff bother him. He's talking
agree
back
with
there
that.
before.
Stephen A. Smith happened. That situation with between KD and Stephen A. Smith.
He's tweeting and like, come
and he's
on,
tweeting back
man.
to fans, creating fake accounts.
I don't
He's
like
mentally-
it.
he is
but
mentally
I do
soft.
have a thing where I say that if people are attacking you all day long, you do have the right to say something back.
If KD heard this podcast right now and heard B-Way call him mentally soft,
He
he would
probably
reply
wouldn't
back tonight with a tweet.
But if you heard B-Way do a podcast talking about you were mentally soft, you would have something to say about it.
But I ain't the same stature as KD.
I'm saying, but it's human nature.
We live in the same hood. We talk the same people. I'm not gonna let this guy tell other people that I know
And I said
that
no,
I'm soft,
and I'm
mentally
trying-
soft,
like,
without going off on them.
I
It's
said-
human nature to want to defend yourself.
I said no disrespect too. Like
It's not.
KD, I like you, man. I do like you a lot.
No,
you got to get mentally
you know what?
tougher.
It is with all due with every ounce of disrespect I have. He is mentally soft.
Why you gonna disrespect the guy?
I'm not disrespecting him.
You said with every ounce of disrespect.
Yes, you're right, because he disrespects everybody else and gets away with it. Not having it no more.
Who did he disrespect?
I just stuck up for him though. You see me just stick up for
But
him.
who did he disrespect directly?
Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. was just doing his job.
Stephen A. was on TV
Or
every
was he
day
not doing his
saying-
job?
He went a little above and beyond now.
What are you supposed to do when you're working?
So you can't go on TV.
You won't be a
almost
lieutenant if you
every
didn't
day.
go above and beyond your job at some point.
That's not true.
You're
I
lying.
don't agree with that though, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I'm saying
It has
Stephen
everything
A.
to do with it.
Stephen A. What?
Stephen A. was going on. He was like almost attacking him as a man, saying he was the weakest move he's ever seen. Like Kevin Durant defended himself. I think any man would.
I don't agree with that. I don't think any man would. I know any man wouldn't.
Any man would want to at least.
Because Skip, not what's his name? Skip, what's his last name?
Bayless.
Bayless attacked Iverson for years. Iverson never said a word.
It depends.
He
on
attacked
who
LeBron
attacked you,
James
though.
every day.
If you
I have
respect
never
the
heard
guy-
LeBron once come back and say nothing.
Jay-Z once said, like,
But if you respect the guy that's saying it, if Stephen A. comes at LeBron might be more likely to say it. Nobody, Skip just says whatever he wants. Nobody really respects
No,
him.
you just said it's human nature to want to defend yourself.
And
you didn't say about, well, if you know that person. No, you said
But
if that person.
But you know how LeBron comes back and skip without coming at skip? He retweets all the stuff that Shannon Sharp says. Put that's my guy. Happy birthday to the Shannon Sharp. That's his way of coming back and skip though.
No,
indirectly it is.
He's just giving the guy that said something good about him.
Hold on. Listen, Jay-Z once said it comes with the fame.
It does.
It does.
Like that's what it is. Like it's worth dealing with living our lifestyle. It's worth it.
Absolutely.
And I don't think KD would give it back.
Absolutely.
So ask yourself this.
KD's not happy. He ain't been happy for a long time.
I don't think he's happy either. But what KD said was true about the Thunder. Let's not forget that what he said was true.
No, but he had Westbrook, and that's
Westbrook was a problem for them though.
I don't believe that. You can't say a guy that averaged triple double after you left is a problem for you.
And they were the 8th and 9th seed.
He also had Harden.
They went and played the same team.
Harden could shoot his behind off.
He was a sixth man for them.
They went and played the same team and lost to them after being up 3-1 to go to the NBA championship, and he went to them the next year.
And?
The following year.
And he was the dog.
Westbrook was there for that. You can't say he's messing things up if he's there for this title run that y'all made
what
the
he
year
said,
prior.
Westbrook does not hit the three consistently. He didn't say nothing bad about him. It's the truth. And he shot too much.
The bottom line is he got to stop responding to people that are insignificant to him. And it don't matter.
He said he likes to do it. I don't have a problem with it. If you go out there and ball, he's the most clutch. He went to Golden State on a 73-win team, and he was the reason why they won. They wouldn't have won without him.
I can't respond to every person that calls.
I think if it was
the school district I teach in bad, or the teachers suck. No, I can't do it.
You don't respond to everybody.
Your opinion is based off of people that you like.
I don't have opinion of Durant.
I think you like Durant. I think if LeBron does the same stuff,
killers.
I think if LeBron says the same stuff, you kill him for it.
LeBron,
if he does the same thing, I think
did
you kill
a
him
weaker move. I thought that for one, he did the same thing Durant did, and you defended him now.
I want you to say it. No, I want you to say it because you're about to prove my point with what you're about to say.
Hold on, let's put a pin in it. And let's revisit this next week.
This is about to get good. What are you talking about?
We got to revisit it next week.
Come on, man.
We got to revisit it next week.
You're letting this guy off the hook.
Now let me off the hook.
You're letting him off the hook.
We'll put a pin in here, and next week we'll finish this debate. It's KD. It's which move was softer? Who's soft? Because LeBron's a little soft too.
He's very soft.
But see what I mean?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it next week. I don't like
either one of the moves.
But hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to everybody. Need a quick one.
I don't have no shout outs this week, I don't need a shout out. No shout out to Jack. I mean, it's my guy.
You did disrespect him at the beginning.
I ain't disrespect nobody. I've never been disrespectful.
That's that. You got any?
Kids.
I don't usually do shout outs, but I'm going to shout out to the young lady. I don't know her name that was involved in that car accident that was on this week. And I wish her a quick recovery.
Yeah, I heard that was ugly. And I'm keeping it with the 7-letter family. And make sure you guys tune in every week to Opinionated Facts, RTF Radio,
RTF Sports,
RTF Sports Radio, Opinionated Facts on Spotify, Apple, OF Podcast Boys on Twitter, Instagram, and Opinionated Facts on Facebook, and all that other good stuff. We're out of here. Stay laid up, stay prayed up, stay out the way, and listen to what some old folks have to say. See you guys next week. Shout out to the 7-letter family.